Hey everybody, as we bid farewell to this remarkable year, let's take a moment to reflect on the shared progress we've made together in 2023. You'll be hearing from staff across the agency as they highlight and reflect on key accomplishments from this past year, and we're going to try to do it within 5 minutes or so. So let's set the clock, and here we go. I'll start us off. We've furthered the work on the Medicaid 1115 waiver. Oregon will be one of the first states in the nation to use Medicaid for short-term rental assistance. This new program is anticipated to launch at the end of 2024.
We've moved from launching our Racial Equity Analysis Toolkit, otherwise known as REAT, to implementation. This tool helps support decision makers in developing and taking actions that reduce racial inequities in housing outcomes. OHCS continued to engage with the 9 federally recognized tribes of Oregon. So far, in the 21-23 biennium, $1.5 million has gone to provide critical housing assistance to tribal members. We also saw $10 million in housing stabilization resources allocated for the 23-25 biennium by and for Initiative Native American Tribes of Oregon. Lastly, we finalized $5 million in home ownership development and facilitated a year-long tribal work group to make recommendations about tribal funding programs.
This year, we've approved over $702 million in funding to develop or preserve over 4,700 affordable rental homes. We've continued to expand our permanent supportive housing efforts, a critical tool in addressing homelessness. We have worked to launch a preservation strategy, understanding that preserving the existing supply of affordable housing in Oregon is just as important as creating new affordable housing developments. We have and will continue to launch several new programs to support housing production, including for housing to serve the agricultural workforce, to support pre-development activities, and are working to implement a streamlined funding process so that more homes can be built successfully in their communities.
We know that housing is the solution for homelessness, and we've seen communities across Oregon commit to rehousing more unsheltered households than ever before. We also know that it's working. We've seen over 600 households move back into a home and have added nearly 500 new beds to the shelter system. Nearly 6,000 households have gotten help to avoid experiencing homelessness through prevention services. We've seen what happens when communities set big goals and then have the resources to reach their goals, with clear, transparent results available for all to see. The work is not easy, but it's helping to chart the path forward to help Oregon build the systems that we need.
In 2023, we funded 20 new homeownership projects that will lead to 264 new affordable homes. 27 of these homes are on tribal lands, and nearly half of the homes are in rural areas. OHCS awarded $22 million to 21 organizations that provide down payment assistance to low-income Oregonians. Already 117 Oregonians achieved their dream of homeownership using these funds, 62% of whom identify as a person of color. We also help people access homes through our lending programs. 495 homebuyers took advantage of an Oregon residential bond loan or a flex loan to finance their new home. OHCS is also invested in helping people stay in their homes. Our manufactured home replacement program enabled 27 households living in pre-1995 homes to upgrade to a safer and more energy efficient home. And through our Homeowner Assistance Fund, we paid over $35 million on behalf of homeowners who were impacted by the pandemic, helping over 3,900 individuals stay in their homes, 39% of the approved applicants identifying as a minority race or ethnicity.
We have served over 70,000 households with energy assistance over this biennium, helping prevent over 34,000 energy disconnections. OHCS also provided water assistance to 13,800 households with an average payment of $470 per household. Finally, navigation centers have helped over 2,300 people connect with necessary supportive services, everything from basic needs services to work clothes.
We have been laying the groundwork all year to launch Oregon. It will provide wildfire recovery programs to help survivors of the 2020 Labor Day wildfires. Oregon includes housing, infrastructure, economic revitalization, and disaster mitigation. We have issued the final report on the Wildfire Recovery and Resilience Account, which used over $35 million of funding from the Oregon Legislature aimed at helping survivors of the 2020 Labor Day disasters recover. In 2 years, the program supported 1,146 households with financial assistance. Thanks in part to over $7.5 million in state funding, Renaissance Flats opened its doors in Talent, Oregon this past November and provides 72 new affordable 2- and 3-bedroom homes with wraparound case management for very low-income households, some of whom were displaced by the Alameda fire disaster.
We've been out in community attending, presenting, celebrating at 110 housing events across the state, responding to over 1,000 constituent inquiries and requests, and coordinating over 100 partner meetings this past year. We are expanding our engagement and communication tools and opportunities and look forward to connecting with you even more in 2024. Thank you for your partnership.
This year was the start of a new biennium for the agency. Recognizing the need for more affordable housing in all shapes and sizes across Oregon, OHCS has been allocated over $1 billion in the 2023 legislative session. And our work ahead is to ensure $1 billion worth of progress that people can see and feel in their daily lives. As the year comes to a close, we extend our heartfelt gratitude to our incredible partners and devoted staff. Thanks to your unwavering commitment, we've made significant strides in ensuring everyone has access to safe, stable, and affordable housing. We anticipate with great hope and optimism an even brighter future in 2024 in service to our beloved communities.